Here's from Rising Plus Time to where we're at least a day's journey away. Yes.
Day's journey? That's more like a week, right?
Well, it's gonna take us a day to get there.
84 years to get there.
And it'll take us the rest of the day, and then we should get there on that next day, I think. What Dorso last week? I think.
I see. Well, I guess we're marching along. How far do we get in a day, Joy?
You can move 1 square a day at normal pace.
Now where? Okay, so we need to get to the orange X
Wait,
or
are we
the
actually
black
here?
one.
Orange.
You are here.
Oh, this is more than one day.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
take
gonna
me a week.
take us a week.
You are quite the ways away.
At least it's a work week now and not a full week. Every day, LV is going to find a very small, like, rock or, shrub or something, and, something that won't set fire to an entire area, and is going to just, pay tribute to her god and destroy it.
Destroy it. Well, Adel is going to be spending her free time, going to be creating more blood elementals. However, she's going to seek George out and will suggest, while they're traveling along, that they send a contingent to scouts out to, scout ahead, and maybe scout out the army if they're able to get that far.
You want to do that while we're marching, or do you want to do that until we get closer?
While we are marching. The main army can march, the scouts can go further along and try and come back once they get their information.
Just a moment. It's a special thing I can do that might help you.
Whoops.
How far do we require scouting?
So, I'll go ahead and say, you won't have free time until you're done marching for the day. You can't exactly cast ritual spells while actively walking, after all.
That is not what I'm going to be doing.
No, I'm talking to Phenom.
And Hubert's carrier? I'm kidding. I figured as much. It was going to do it at the end of the day. I mean,
So what's your idea, Match? Or what's your idea?
I can at least scout 60 feet ahead, if that's okay.
Well, in this case, we're wanting to scout probably days worth of journey ahead to see what we're going to be walking into.
No, that's unfortunate.
It's gonna be a little more than 60 feet.
I'll wait until we're at least 2 or 3 days out, and then I'll try to figure out who I can send out there.
Right.
Because what I could do is I can send an invisible scout. Well, not invisible, but barely noticeable scout up to 300 feet away from me.
Unfortunately, that's not far enough.
It will, however, make a good sentry for any attacks that could come our way.
That could be a good ambush reminder.
Huh?
Well, good alarm.
Since I, for some reason, don't know the alarm spell, should probably work on that.
Oh, we got this for it now. Plus, I don't think an alarm spell would cover an entire army.
Sorry.
What's so funny?
What are you looking at now?
A token that says that it's for a necromancer, and it's the buffest motherfucker I've ever seen.
Woolmancer.
Show it.
It's the Recromancer.
Necromancer, but he decided to focus on muscles instead of bones.
Hold on. Like, look at this guy!
Holy shit!
Man's a necromancer.
Wizards are real.
Bench presses zombie.
While other wizards were studying their books, I studied the bench.
Where did you put it?
Oh, sorry, I thought everyone had seen it.
No.
I mean, it makes sense since he's a necromancer. Go and do them
Yeah.
deadlifts, you know?
Oh yeah, that's
Literal deadlifts.
that's Dr. Doom.
Like, like it literally says necromancer token, and it's just this fucking jacked dude.
Just a hench, motherfucker.
I dare the bodies into standing.
Got one with the barbarian.
His workout bro is the Grim Reaper. He actually is he who lifts.
Alright. So, as you all begin walking, you luckily have a fairly easy day as night begins to fall and everyone begins setting up camp for the evening.
Did they send the Jordan? Go ahead.
You guys just settled down, so you can now, but no.
Oh. Okay. Well. George?
George will eventually head over to where wherever they would be at.
Probably have their own section.
They do have their own little area that they are currently socializing in, and as you approach, they all just kind of look at you in a half curious why you're over here and half stink eye for approaching. As
What are you doing here?
As Thargrin looks at you as you approach.
Where's... That's you can aim for Thogrim. Where's,
Thargrin.
Thogrim, sorry. Why am I blanking on her name? Why am I blanking on her name? What is this?
Ishi's daughter.
That is the name.
What's the name? What's the name, George?
I'll give you about 30 seconds.
Say her name.
I need to take my ADHD meds. What's up with me? And my brain just...
You're taking them now?
Yeah.
Why now?
I don't typically take them unless I really need to focus so that I don't end up wasting.
Take them every day, damn it.
That's not how that works.
That's not how it works.
I mean, it depends on if it's a fast-acting Adderall or if it's the prolonged-acting Adderall. Because if it's the
Fast-acting?
Yeah, fast-acting takes effect in 20 minutes, and you're only supposed to take it when you need to focus.
Okay.
I know, but I didn't know there was a fast-acting one.
Yes.
There is, but...
Yeah. I don't have Adderall, I have Alvons, but my psychiatrist said I should only take it when I feel I need to focus. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Alright, no, if it's doctor's orders, I guess, you know.
So yeah, it's basically fast-acting Adderall then.
Cool. By the way, the name is Sinclair.
Hey, don't help him. He
Too
didn't
late,
say-
I did.
He didn't bring anybody with him. He doesn't get assistance.
Fuck you. I'm doing it.
Metagaming.
Fuck you!
At Thogren and just say, I don't know if you are. Where is Beastie's daughter?
He has a name, you know.
Fortunately, my memory isn't too great at the moment because of the heat.
She's training.
Okay. Don't suppose I'm looking to see if I can get any scouts to go on ahead, but I guess I'll probably need to talk to her about that, correct?
What kind of questions are you needing to ask her?
Well, my thought process is to send some scouts ahead to kind of see potentially what we're dealing with, to be able to move faster and hopefully not get caught. So, I was wondering if she knew of 2 scouts that she might have with you guys that might be able to take a look.
He watches you for a minute before he lets out a loud whistle, and a group of Dwargar come over, and they begin speaking in Dwarvish. Do you understand Dwarvish?
I need to check and see if I do. He actually does understand Dwarvish.
You hear Thogren say, I need you to take a look ahead, see what we're dealing with, and the other Dwargar more or less give groaning complaint, but eventually, as best you can tell, agree in the most annoyed way possible, and then go on their way.
Fine.
Oh, appreciate that.
Uh-huh.
Yes, we shall wait for their return then.
What, we're gonna sit here and wait for the scouts to return.
Well, not sit here. I guess we're gonna meet them on their way back, on their way marching over there.
That makes a little more sense.
Yeah.
Hi, Chubbs.
What?
I said hi to Chubbs.
Oh.
Alright. Also, I hate to check here. You know if your men are okay with becoming like wind at all?
If you're referring to Windwalk, there's no way in hell we have enough casters to cast that. Especially not on all of us.
Yeah, that's fair.
So unless you want a nice, brave, and or stupid group to go ahead of us beforehand, I wouldn't recommend it.
Well, no, that wasn't really what I was thinking. I mean, the plan is a 2-pronged attack, pretty much. And I'm trying to think of an easier way for us to get the drop on target without actually being, seen. Because I know we're probably going to be able to turn everyone invisible, but there's no telling if they'll be able to see us coming in either way. Then again, I could be overthinking it.
Yeah, he says, shrugging to that.
Well, why am I thinking about this? I can just go ask the person who's literally from that kingdom. I'll be back. Maybe. It'll head over to Adelsarde.
Okay. Well, she's still in the middle of her blood elemental ministrations. But she'll...
Excuse you?
What? Blood elemental ministrations. Is that wrong?
Huh.
Don't know if I should correct you.
Okay. Let me see. Blood administration. It's the process of curing diseases and ailments and yarning through blood transfusion and blood. I mean, yeah, that's basically what she's doing, just not curing diseases. Anyway. Without...
Honestly, I thought you said menstruation.
What?
That's
why
not.
I was like, excuse me?
No!
That's why I was confused.
That's not what I said!
She is not having her period, okay?
Jesus Christ! What the fuck?
Why do you think I was confused?
I don't know.
I was like, what in the fuck?
God. Okay. I'll turn around.
Accidentally started his giggles.
Yes, thanks for that. I'll turn around, she'll say, "Hello, George. Need something?"
Yeah. Well, not. Well, more of a question, really.
Mm-hmm.
To your knowledge, do you know if any of your queens or your mother's guard or anyone in particular is able to see and people that are invisible?
There's most likely multiple people within her group that are capable of it, at least. I'm aware that it is a spell. But those that know any, I've seen them use. Should you roll a history? Sure.
Sure.
Alright, let's see.
You are unfortunately not as privy to the knowledge of what spells she may be under.
All shakes his head. Fortunately, I can't say for certain. All I can say is that they have the ability to if they so felt the need to. But I don't know if they do have that ability. In other words, 50-50.
Huh. Alright. Alright. I'll stop worrying about it today, and if anything, as long as if we're able to get to her and her group, then that'll work.
Yeah. You just need to get there. That's when the hard part starts.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, I'm gonna go do some training myself then.
Alright. Just don't injure yourself.
I it's more or less just mental training. No, training on spells. I won't injure myself.
Maybe seek out Gloomhollow. She could help you with that.
It's more of, my radiant, my angelic training.
Oh. Alright. Well. Good luck.
Thank you. He's gonna head to a spot where it can be either alone or in quiet. And
that would require you to go very far away from the encampment.
he's not doing that.
Do you want to continue?
Nope.
Because there is nowhere quiet that is not near the encampment.
Well, he'll just go off somewhere. Well, not. I guess he'll just go somewhere where he can be alone at least. Doesn't have to be quiet, just alone.
Okay.
And he's going to try something different this time, as he is going to attempt to cast Borrowed Knowledge.
So, you're doing what now?
He's going someplace quiet and not quiet, to place alone and is casting Bard Knowledge to help him to give him proficiency in Arcana
Okay.
for an hour.
Alright.
And he's then going to try to recount his mother's teachings to try to figure out the spell that he was trying to teach him.
Roll Arcana. Okay. So, as you begin meditating and focusing on the teachings that your mother hath taught you, you begin to feel radiant energy coursing through your blood, as well as suddenly a new knowledge. And as it comes to you, you begin to shine bright as you, for the first time, cast Summon Celestial Spirit.
Oh, okay.
You now know how to cast Summon Celestial Spirit once per day for free, and you can recast it using your Warlock spell slots after the feature is used once.
Ooh, okay. Then look at the celestial that he summoned and just... We'll smile and be like, I knew I was able to summon you.
It doesn't really reply, but it will eventually nod to you. Celestial, unfortunately, the spirit spells that you're not getting a cognizant creature.
Yeah, that's fine. Of course, I don't really have much for you to do now, so I guess I'll bring you out when the time is right. Kind of drop concentration.
Alright. Alright. Who else wants to do stuff during their downtime?
Well, I guess I should say Adel is not going to, like, go overboard with the blood elemental creation. When she feels like, you know, he's gotten too much done and enough for a long rest, she will stop. So I guess the question would be, if she's going to meditate, which would be 5 hours instead of 8, how many blood elementals are able to?
Let's see. Presuming you guys march for, we'll say 14 hours for the day to let you all settle down for 2 hours. The settle down period, you would be able to make 6 per hour. So you'd be able to make 12 since you don't have to meditate but only for 5 hours. That would be an additional 3 hours you could use, which would be another 18. So theoretically 36.
Alright. 36 plus 9 she had before? Was it 7? And let's
Write it down.
Was it 9 or was it 7, Phenom?
Well, the question is, how many people in the party? George, Otto, Borgrim, LV, Adel, Beastie, Judy, Sclodius, Goobers.
9.
9. Okay. That's why I didn't write it down, because it was just one person. Plus the 5 that she got last time, so she has 50 blood elementals in the bag. Jesus.
How many can you hold?
That's a good question.
I think the water balloon at this point.
I guess Ael's going to try and find Obitus Nest. Wait, how many zombies can you fit in a bag? In a bag of holding?
On a good day?
Yes.
I don't know. He says, shrugging to this, I've never really found a limit.
And on a bad day?
Before I get time to prep, a few hundred.
Alright, good. Well, I guess I'm not only a half full then. I have 50 blood elementals in here. He just gestures to a bag of holding.
You'll use blood elementals, but you won't make zombies.
I dislike desecrating the dead.
But desecrating blood is fine?
Yes, because from living people I have their permission.
That's just ridiculous. You don't need permission. They're dead.
I feel uncomfortable using someone's body without their permission, be they dead or not.
It's JD.
Hey.
Anyway, I'm going to head off. That's all, Dad. Off she heads. Yes, Beastie is going to train with Sinclair, unless Sinclair is hiding from her.
Sinclair's just practicing. She's not hiding at all.
Then practice with Sinclair, Beastie will. What's a better
Man's
mother-daughter?
mother-daughter time.
Yeah, what's a better mother-daughter activity than suplexing each other into submission?
Assuming you can get your hands on her. Because she has proven to be very proficient at getting out of your grapples.
Did I roll it?
Well, if you want to grapple her, yes.
Alright, well she's gonna activate her tattoos and then go for it. Wow.
You sneak up behind her, and as you go to grab, she jumps and backflips over you, causing you to miss.
Oh. Good one, Sinclair. You're keeping up with your training. He says in
Why?
Goblin.
Why wouldn't I be?
She shrugs. I don't know.
Confusing thing to say.
I'm always confusing you.
Just mostly because you don't seem like you've learned.
I do learn. I learn plenty. For example, he says while pointing up, I learned that the sky is blue because there's a blue person up there.
No, not at all.
Yes. And when it's nighttime, that blue person goes to sleep, and that's their big blanket.
Still no.
Yes. She huffs. I bet you also think that the world is round or something silly like that.
Oh my god.
No.
Why
Come on,
is this
dude.
me a flat earther? No!
No, she thinks it's football shaped. You proud of yourself?
Yes. Yes, I am. This laugh got beastie take a flat earth conspiracy.
Watches Beastie for a while before going back to training.
Beastie will train alongside her to keep her company and be a good training partner.
Alright, who's next?
Otto's gonna walk up to boardroom.
Oh, hey, Rabbit Bro, what's up?
Just curious. Do you ever end up telling what's his name about what you did to that creature the other day?
Who about the what now?
The giant eldritch thing?
Oh, you
That
mean
you-
the punching?
Yeah.
And you talked about Charlie?
Yeah.
Didn't really get a chance to talk to him to know.
Well, seems like now is probably be a good time, or else he might get bored and run off to go fight something.
Is Charlie around still?
He'll look around to see if he sees Charlie.
You do see Charlie, and every time he tries to wander too far away from Obi, you can see a little bubble appear around him, preventing him from escaping.
No, get back here.
Child on the leash.
I'll
He's
I'll put my finger in front of Audle's face and just say, hold that thought, okay? And then just zoom over. Meow.
I was the one that gave you the okay.
He'll zoom back and go. He'll zoom back and go, thank you, and then fist bump. Then leave again. Charlie, hey, Charlie, hey,
Charlie will look over at you and go, "Hey,
your training, it worked out. Like, I did a really cool thing.
Huh?
Yeah, you know that thing you taught me, the mega super awesome punch forever thing?
yeah."
Yeah, I did it, and I smashed a big thing with my fists.
Was it strong?
Oh yeah, big and strong, really big. Like, and he's trying to like show how big it is, but he's only like 4 foot tall, so he's like standing on his tiptoes and like really, really big.
Like how big?
Ah shit, like 30, 40 feet, maybe.
So like a dragon size.
Yeah, but like it's this weird eldritch alien thing. It wasn't a dragon. It was like this weird tentacle-y kind of demon, but not really.
Eh?
Yeah, hard to explain, but it was really creepy looking, and it was doing a lot of damage to my friends, but I smashed it real good.
Are your friends strong?
Oh yeah. Well, maybe not physically like me, but I mean, he points at Hubert. This guy's pretty good. He's got like holy powers and shit, and hits really hard.
Is it magic?
Kind of, yeah.
And
I think it's like
and he's not strong. You cheat.
yeah, fair. Oh wait. He points at Beastie. This one has a sword that like grows really big, and she chops things with it. And then that one points at Scalodius. That one, like, he's got like this weird gong thing that he bops people with. And then he got a sword, but like it's a sword with a rock on it, so it's like a rock sword. And it's really cool.
He also got a new sword.
Charlie just stares at you, not seeming to be able to follow everything you've said.
I'm gonna run to Scalodius, and then just sort of like look around and just be like, "Yo, rock sword, where's rock sword?"
Philos just looks at you confused and
Show the
points
rock
to his back where his weapons are.
Turn around. Hey, he turns Scalodius around and then points it and looks at Charlie and goes, "See, rock sword, sword with the rock on it."
Charlie just looks at this and says, "Oh."
Pretty cool. Like it's a sword, but it bonks things, and it's really cool looking. And this one, and he runs to Beastie and says, this one, like, and he points at Scraw and says, "This sword can be like a big sword," but she like has to say a thing, and then it goes whoop and gets really big.
He says to this, rubbing his chin, maybe understanding you?
Hey, Beastie.
Beastie will pause for training.
How many times can you make your sword go big?
This went on for several hours.
A few hours later.
I don't know.
Shit. Can you make sword grow big? I want to show Charlie.
You'll make it grow big.
See? Sword grow big.
Looks like just a sword to me.
Yeah,
Beastie
but
will
like,
gasp. Just a sword? No. It's my sword.
Good sword.
No. Many swords like this, but this one is mine.
so yeah. Beastie's strong. Scalodius is strong. I'm strong. The rest of us are just smart and do cool magic shit.
I still don't think magic is that cool. It's just kind of cheaty.
I mean, yeah, fair. Well, I wanted you to teach me how to do that, the punching. I like the punching. It's fun.
I also like punching.
Punching is very fun.
Indeed. I like punching. Punch.
Me prefer elbow though.
Yeah, elbow and knee. I can do head. Headbutt too. Bonk. And then Thorgrim will turn and like mimic a headbutt.
Beastie will then look over to Charlie.
Charlie will look down at you.
Right, mate.
You'll have to talk to him, he says, pointing to Obi. He says I'm not allowed to.
He looks over to Obi.
Obi is floating in a hammock that is being held aloft by two skeletal hands while he is reading something.
Yellow man.
Eh,
Let me fight him.
no,
Why?
no,
Why?
no,
Why?
no.
Why?
He just keeps saying no. He will give you absolutely no reasoning whatsoever.
This
Let's continue for
Went on for several hours.
Because
brain.
if there is one person who has infinite patience to keep saying the same thing over and over to Beastie,
It's this
it
motherfucker.
is Obi.
Well, that's Beastie preoccupied.
Alright, who's next then?
Mike, I don't think I got anything for my character, so.
That's St. George's do his training. I don't think Otto has much to do at the moment.
Okay.
Is this a proper working environment for Stick?
I wouldn't say it's proper, but it is a working environment, technically.
Is it an environment in which I could work?
Yes.
I will attempt to work.
Alright.
Stick.
Work on your stick.
Yes.
Wait.
I'm practicing my shtick.
As many other teenagers do.
Shtick.
Wow.
Hey, shtick.
Holy.
Apparently, I work well in high pressure, high noise environments.
You begin working, and as you do, occasionally your goose will waddle around, pecking at your staff. Occasionally brings you refreshment to make sure that you don't get dehydrated. Brings you a snack whenever it thinks that you're peckish. And over the course of a couple of hours, you finally see the arcane glow in the staff. a very familiar glow of a staff finally working.
Excellent. And she will lean over and give Gladstone a kiss on the top of the head and say, "Thank you."
Gladstone will honk to you in response.
And yeah, she will brandish her new staff and be very, very pleased with herself. By the way, I would like to confirm with you. Did you write down the staff that I wanted, or was it just me?
I think it was just you.
Okay. Because the one that I was looking for was a very, very powerful one.
Very.
Very, very powerful. Okay. Nice. Cool. So, yeah. That will be, I think, majority of my time.
I do need a refresher as to what that staff is.
It was the Staff of Power! Staff of... That's a lot of things. I could post it for you if you want it.
I already got it.
Cool.
Alright, I remember.
Gotta keep with the theme. Even though it's technically not, one related to my god, but...
I like the one thing you can do with it that I'm certain you're never going to.
Oh, you mean the kaboom?
Yes,
Yeah,
the kaboom.
yeah. I might do it if, I'm in a situation where, I don't see any form of escape. But other than that, probably not.
Right. Well, you now have a staff.
Would I be able to unattune to something and attune to the staff in the time allowed? Sweet. So I shall sit with it in my lap and focus upon its energies to establish a link between me and the staff.
Okay. Alright, anyone else?
I think so.
Alright. Then you all want to settle down for the evening?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Of course.
beforehand, Bill's going to give her invisibility goggles to Hubert and just tell him to do sentry roll around the camp a couple of times, since he doesn't sleep all that much.
Hubert will do as instructed.
As if he sees anything that he is unable to handle by himself, he wakes someone and asks for help immediately.
Okay.
He also tells Obitus goodnight. Beastie is going to fall asleep mid-Y. Ugh.
Alrighty. Let's see how the night goes. Alright. So, as you're all resting through the evening, the other factions will also have people on watch, making sure that nothing strange occurs during the evening. And eventually, the morning will rise, and each of the factions will begin prepping their meals for the morning.
They'll start prepping their... You say prepping their meals in the morning or something?
Yeah,
Put down this.
meals for the morning.
Okay, yeah, I thought I misheard you. It's like preparing their knees for the morning, like what?
I mean, they're also
Prepare your
preparing.
knees.
I will snatch them.
Oh, I'm not gonna need these. Chomp. Alright. Beastie will awaken and immediately be like, why? Wait, where'd he go?
Both Obi and Charlie are missing, but the hammock is still there.
She'll huff, taking this as a victory, but doesn't feel good about it. Will just do her morning prayers all.
Right.
Hail me.
So,
We'll try and find George, as well as... Hold on, my notes.
Good old what's his name?
Oh, George, Sinclair, and hold on. Did I not write down his name? Write down his name. Okay, hold on. Just gotta scroll up. It started with a B. I remember that much. Wish you could find things in the chat, but alas.
It is a chat.
No, like, you know, /find like you can do on docs.
this is why I don't give names to certain NPCs, because you will never remember them anyway.
Why didn't I write down his fucking name? God damn it. I think it was Bahram. Any of you guys remember?
Nope.
Well, shit.
I think it was something basic though.
Yeah, since he did make it up on the spot. Oh, I can just show it's all on one page. Hell, I'll do it.
What's funny is I've already seen it. I've already seen the name that I gave him.
I also did see it too.
Someone tell me that.
No,
What the
Adel is currently alone and only with Hubert, so you do not get assistance.
Hey Hubert, what's the name of the leader of the Paladins again? Jesus Christ, I think.
Bareth.
There we go. Bareth. Alright, I'm gonna write that down this.
You only got that because he scored a nat 20 on his history.
Nice.
Usually he wouldn't care.
Oh, she'll try and find George, Bareth, and Sinclair.
In what order?
Which first?
Okay.
She's probably just lying down somewhere.
Which?
Morning.
What's the plan for today?
Keep marching. We'll eventually meet up with scouts if they return, and we'll get a lowdown on what they have.
Alright.
I think we still have a few days left to travel left anyway. At least a couple.
He nods. Well, see you later then. Going to go and find Aerith.
Bareth is currently leading the entire marching force of the Drow Templars through what appears to be a very enthusiastic worship of the Lady of the Flame.
Does it look like they're near done, or?
You can't tell.
Okay, she'll go back to him later. Sorry.
Sinclair is currently eating with the other Dwergar.
Hello, Sinclair.
She looks over. Hello.
So, have you been able to you? Did George speak with you about sending this?
He points to Thogran.
The Thogran.
I sent them ahead already.
Any word back?
They just left. They just left this morning, or early morning, a few hours ago.
Okay. I was just wondering in case my mother sent, or rather one of her generals sent counter scouts or something along those.
After an entire day of marching, I told them to get some rest, and they left early this morning. Ain't exactly fair to ask them to go and scout all night, after all. They'd be useless to us then.
I agree. Alright. I'll leave you to your, preparation. You have anything you want me to tell George?
What would I want you to tell him?
Oh no, that's why I asked.
Like what?
I wouldn't know, that's why I asked.
Then why'd you bring it up?
Because I don't. Which, why I asked.
And what makes you think I'm gonna know if you don't?
Because when I'm not you,
Supposed to mean.
that's I don't know how your mind works, so have something you want to tell George, unless I asked you.
He just stares at you in confusion.
Well, I'll
Elves.
be on my way. And
Dwarven diplomacy, yay.
on her way she will be.
What's wrong with you?
Me?
No, I was yelling at Chubbs.
Ah,
The cat.
alright. Well, she's going to see if Bareth and the Templars are still doing their prayers.
They are, in fact, still doing their worship.
Okay. I guess she'll just... Actually, she's gonna go find Jubilee.
Okay. Jubilee, you are approached by two drow.
Honey.
Where were you yesterday?
I was just minding my own business. I wasn't too far away from you.
Strange.
Mostly keeping... What?
You keeping quiet.
Not like I have something to say all the time, right?
It'll just gives a look to Hubert.
I agree, she is being weird.
Back to
Jubilee just
Jubilee.
kind of looks around, confused, like, did I miss something? Did something happen to one of our party members?
You're just acting a bit off. But if it is nothing to worry about, then I'm fine with it.
Well, I also figured during a war march is not when I should get up to my usual shenanigans.
Why is that?
Because it's a war march. I gotta be as on point as possible.
But the soldiers also need to keep their morale high.
I suppose. It's only day one of the march anyway. Well, if entertaining them is what you want, I can do that while we're resting tonight.
Do what you feel best.
I apologize if I worried you two, but I actually am fine for once.
Good to know.
That, and I'm also sweating about meeting your mother, because I know she's gonna target me for sure.
She is. She will test
Yeah,
you.
and that's been why I've been trying to stay focused for when that inevitability happens.
Alright. Oh, I'll see you later. I'll be off to go do other stuff. But basically, I have no other things to come up with for her.
Okay.
You'll just be checking up on people and making stuff available in case anything.
Alright. Who else is doing morning time?
Nothing apart from the usual.
I was gonna say nothing but the usual morning prayers for Scalodius.
Alright.
Honestly, above board for a moment, player has got 0 ideas today. I'm just blanking, so if I'm being quiet, sorry. Just engage with me and I'll try the best I can to engage back. Head empty.
Alright. He's just gonna look around to see if Rashi sent her. Or did something.
As you do not see any lizard people, no, not as far as you can tell.
She huffs.
And Claire will look at you.
Hmm?
Why are you upset?
Rashi said that he would send something so we could talk, but he didn't send anything.
Yet.
Yeah. Means he didn't send anything.
Yet. Be
Yeah.
perfect.
But that just means he didn't send anything.
Do you understand what yet means?
Yeah, it means that he didn't send me anything.
We really need to work on your vocabulary.
What's a vocabulary?
Something we need to work on for you.
Okay.
And with that, Sinclair will go back to eating. Matt, you good?
Debatable.
stop, or
No, I'm good.
you sure?
Yeah, I'm fine. If it gets too bad, I'll let you guys know.
Oh, sorry, I'm back.
Okay. Just my stomach doing backflips, that's all.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Drink plenty of water, brother.
I would, but my stomach is weird in that it rejects water immediately.
What the fuck?
Tell it to do a nose grind next.
Yeah, I've tried that, you know. Fortunately, it only knows, like, kick flips. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Alright.
Alright.
Do you all want to begin marching?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the march begins. Do you want to focus solely on marching, or do you all want to talk to people while you march?
Rachel head over to Eddie.
Eddie will be walking with her group. She turns her head to look at you as you approach.
Greetings.
Greetings to yourself.
I'm guessing you've spoken with Bareth and gotten to know them as best as you can?
We have come to an understanding, yes.
Out of character, that's ominous, but... Well, so, okay. Well, let's let you know that you are going to have... I guess one wild card. Obi isn't much of a wild card, but one wild card, as long as if you're able to direct him to whoever's strongest, he'll probably be able to take care of it. That being Charlie, the half-orc, that was probably constantly running into something last night.
He's also a half-elf.
That too.
Don't act like you do that. He says with a smirk at you.
I do that. Just didn't acknowledge it.
She chuckles a bit to this.
But yeah, if I told you, but came up with somewhat of a simpler strategy that'll hopefully be much more easier to manage or execute, which is a two-pronged attack rather than just an all-out frontal fight.
That is a good choice on your part, depending on how many forces that we are about to be dealing with, of course.
Yeah. I'm sure with how you lead the army, having your group at your back, as well as two of the heroes of a different realm, I think you guys be able to manage their army relatively well.
We'll see. I make no guarantees until the battle is over. Quite frankly, we don't know what's going to occur until then.
That is fair. Guess I just want to be confident about it to try to prevent myself from overthinking.
Then I'll just be confident that we'll do the best we can.
Yeah, I guess that's good as well. Oh, let you have at it then. Unless he'll just continue the march.
You're welcome to walk with us if you have nowhere else to be.
Sure. You'll walk with him.
Alright. Anyone else? Going once. Going twice.
Old.
Alright. No more talking to be had in this instance, I guess. Adol
Time
doesn't
for
want
talk is over.
Adol doesn't want to talk to Vareth over the topic that she wanted to earlier in the morning. That's
Oh yeah, that.
It's
I
too
forgot about
late.
that.
It is too late.
It's too late to
Did you not talk while
apologize.
marching?
I gave you that chance. I said going once, going twice, and you said sold. So the chance
You
to
didn't,
talk while marching
you didn't say
is over.
sold. I said sold. That means
Yep.
there's
And
still a chance.
he said you said so.
And
He said-
the chance for talking while marching is over. If you do not bring it up when I give you ample opportunity to, it does not happen.
Okay, okay.
So,
We're warned.
luckily, once again, it doesn't appear that anything eventful happened during your march, and you all begin to settle down. You all begin to settle down once again. Everyone begins making camps.
Alright. Now let's go into find Barrett.
Vareth is currently overlooking his soldiers. They're beginning to remove their armors so that they can actually have a restful night's sleep.
Barrett, can I speak with you privately for a moment?
What is it?
She glances around. They are not in a private area, are they?
I mean, well, like I told George, the only private area is way outside of the campsite.
Not even in a tent? Into tent private?
I mean, you can hear through a tent. It's made of cloth.
Alright. Well, she'll lead him to a tent, and then we'll ask Hubert to make sure that no one else...
Okay.
I have a request for you, Beth.
And that is...
No matter what Eddie tells you, please don't kill my...
a peculiar request.
But my request nonetheless.
I'm obligated under the Lady Flame's orders to follow yours, but I must be curious as to why.
Don't want to kill my mom.
If I am the one who kills her, you would not be, so once again, why? Despite the atrocities that she has undoubtedly committed.
Yes.
Very strange.
So, that mean?
I already said, due to the Lady of the Flame's orders, I am obliged to follow yours.
Right. Well, that's all I have to say. Thanks, Barrett. We can go now.
He nods and goes back to his group.
Oh. I'll assign and exit the tent.
Hubert will look to you.
Back.
It seems that you are having a very interesting time convincing everyone.
I'm asking something that's very difficult for you.
How are you feeling, Lady Adelsade?
I am nervous.
But are you okay?
But sure.
Understandable.
That's and I've not really been in a war.
We have been to war on several occasions, Lady Adelsade.
I mean, yes, but we're typically around beforehand a battling sister. Typically in the back line. Or we deal with stragglers. Not in the thick of things.
He shrugs to this. I've been in both.
I have.
How is this making you feel? Specifically.
Nervous.
I meant aside from the obvious.
Is how I feel like I might die again, or going to accidentally kill someone.
Unfortunately, that is something that just happens during times of war, Lady Adelsade.
Aware. What
Is there
about
anything
you?
I am indifferent.
I should have guessed.
I find this no different than any other war we have been a part of.
Seems pretty different compared to all the others.
Unfortunately, war, to me, is all the same.
Well, I'm not even sure how to read.
You don't need to react to it. But we will do our best.
All we can.
Shall we go meet up with the others? They should be done setting up our portion of the camp by now.
Yes, let's.
And soon, you will all be together in camp once again, unless George is staying near Eddie.
Oh no, he'll eventually make his way away. Unless asked otherwise, but until then he's just gonna go back to the regular camp.
Alright.
Oh. Thing happen?
I mean,
I just didn't know if it was a good time for me to go.
yeah.
Yeah,
You all
Jubilee is
can
just
talk
because.
at any point. Go on.
Okay, so Jubilee is just finding a good place to set up like a good area inside the camp where all the factions could possibly see, and set up like a little stage area, and it's gonna get ready to do a little entertainment for anyone who's interested.
All right. Roll performance.
Alrighty.
Before you do, I was wondering if I can do something.
What do you want to do?
I'm just checking the details of a spell.
I will hold off on my thing until then.
I can't. Shit. Well, I guess I could make an illusory image. Oh, hey, I can make harmless sensory effects like shower sparks, puff of wind, faint musical notes, odd odors, things. Cool. All right. LV will assist Jubilee's performance by making a prestidigitized little, light and sparkle show.
Okay. Roll performance with advantage.
Dope.
Damn.
Oh,
Just a minute.
didn't need that. Shit.
I almost got an at 20 on that. That was a
Yeah.
19 on the die.
Real close. Yeah.
Just thinking on driving test stuff.
Oh, don't overthink it.
No. It's more like I'm just, what's the word? Revising in my mind. Little things like the color of the ambers on the 3-lane carriageway. And how I figured out how to remember it's through being a weeb. Is Ruby? Well, Ruby is an anime, but it's a Western anime.
And
So
yeah,
not a weeb.
anime adjacent, I guess.
Yeah. Because, like, I couldn't remember the colors for the life of me, but it's red, white, and yellow. So I just remember it as Ruby, and then that's how I'm able to
Weiss.
remember.
Yeah, Ruby Weiss gang.
Yeah.
No Blake. Makes me sad.
I only cared about Ruby because of the Bumblebee ship, not gonna lie.
It was cute.
Yeah. Back in college, my friend and I, that's the only reason that we followed up on the show. Wonder how she reacted when it became canon.
Oh yeah, I was wondering, did you see it?
I did. It was
Good.
nice, but, at that point, I since stopped caring. So it's like, oh, cool. I don't care, but cool.
I just thought it was cute.
Yeah.
I did the Baldur's Gate 3 thing.
Hmm?
Oh, I don't know if you got to that part yet.
I haven't.
Okay,
I'm
there's
still
that.
at just the start of Act 2. Jesus Christ, that game came out like a year ago. Fuck me,
I know.
Everyone has
And yet-
gone so far ahead of me.
I've still yet to complete the game. I've just been opted at Act 3. I might just start over.
I'm just at Act 2. It's like, oh, I'm
Fucking
gonna...
hell. You're slow, my dude.
I know, I don't know what happened. It's just things keep happening that stop my playthrough.
At least you're
Again, I haven't played in a long time, and it was still in Act 3 when I stopped.
At least you're, not in act. Still, I get to buy a PS5.
Don't you have it? Oh, right, you don't. Wait, don't you play games on your computer?
No,
You don't?
no,
Why not?
Honey.
it's not built for it.
What kind of computer is it?
It's just a normal ass computer.
I meant
That-
what...
you-
Well, you probably don't know what's in it, do you? Yeah.
No, my dad made it.
Well, I mean, your computer could probably run some games, like Minecraft.
Probably, but then I have to wrestle with Steam, and it sucks.
Does it?
Not
Last time I
Steam
tried it
has
sucked.
changed a lot, though.
Yeah. Last time I tried it was like, no.
I mean, we could probably do it.
Yeah, eventually.
Okay, here's a better question. How old is your PC?
Fuck if I know.
Okay,
When was it first built?
Fuck if I know.
When was the first time you used it?
Hey guys,
Fuck if I remember.
guys,
Yeah.
this is D&D time, not computer tech talk.
Yeah, but you were busy doing stuff and you were quiet.
Yeah, we were waiting for you to do a thing. Are you done the thing?
Yeah.
We've been waiting on you,
This ain't
love.
making it in there anyway.
It might be. I don't see a reason to. Not like you said a racist swear or something.
No.
That's just not an
Oh, you
invitation
mean like
to. Jesus Christ.
Alright, so,
And furthermore, beep.
as you are all settling down for the evening, it does appear like the scouts that were sent ahead come into the group once more.
Sweet.
Oh. I was gonna go speak with them. If.
Yeah, George will as well.
Yeah, she's gonna let George lead the conversation. She's just gonna.
Okay. So, George, what do you say, since you're the one leading the conversation?
Oh boy. We'll walk and be like, welcome back. Glad to see you guys are safe. I'll say it in Dwarvish as well.
They look up at you and it's like, were you thinking we wouldn't be?
No, not really. It's just, with how things have been, a lot of things my apologies. I've been a part of a group that has a lot of chaotic things happening to it every day.
One of the dwarves will slap your back and say, like, calm down, kid. Jesus. Like you've never been to war before.
He hasn't.
Then why are you sober? Come on! They start dragging you towards the Gorgar area.
Okay.
Adel clears her throat.
They look to you. You should go get yourself a drink, lass. You sound hoarse. They continue walking.
Does Thorgrim see the cadre of Dwargar dragging George off?
Sure.
He'll shout then as loud as he can, Dwarven fucking diplomacy!
Adel will sigh. Then will look to George. Are you able to process scouting information while inebriated?
George, have you ever been drunk before?
I don't remember if he ever has, so I don't think so.
Oh boy!
Well, this will be an interesting experiment.
Yeah, especially since it's, Dwarven alcohol.
Well, he's gonna follow along.
Is this your first drink? Hey, cool. Here, have some absinthe.
They look to you at Adelsword and like, you want some? You're kind of looking like you're a stick in the mud.
I do not drink alcohol, no.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
I cannot drink alcohol and retain a clear mind.
Yeah, that's the point of drinking.
I work best when my mind is clear.
You ain't supposed to be working. It's nighttime.
Yes, but aren't we going to discuss what you were scouting?
I fail to see why that's important. We can talk and drink at the same time.
Well, you can talk, we can talk, and you can drink, and we will do so at the time.
No, that's not how this works. We have to share merriment. We came back from a successful scouting mission, and none of us were hurt. That deserves a party.
I agree.
Besides, we might be getting into our first skirmish tomorrow.
What? Why?
Yeah, because there's a group of, obviously slaves and drow waiting up ahead. They have a small little base set up ready to attack us when we come into the area.
Forward operating base. Interesting.
Hey, let's just gives George a sidelong look like, oh.
Or to open his eyes up and he'll just be like, I'm sorry, you said slaves and drow?
You know, those people we're supposed to be fighting soon.
Yeah, I heard that, but you said it was a base. Like, do you know how many you saw, or?
There's a few. At least a small battalion, at least. I wouldn't count slaves as a battalion. Another Duragard said, it's like, we're giving them the benefit of the doubt, lads. Clearly they wouldn't be in the front lines if they couldn't at least fight a little bit.
No, that's the exact reason they put them in the front lines, is to be cannon fodder.
Oh good, that means they'll be super easy to beat.
That, or they'll have explosives on their necks.
Yeah, that's fine too.
Did you notice anything else?
But no, not really.
Okay.
Didn't seem like there were any bigwigs there.
He nods and will pat George on the back. Or you're drinking, George. We'll discuss tactics tomorrow. He'll head off.
We'll go in. One of the Duragard will grab your wrist.
Huh?
Come on! Liven up and stop being moody. Come drink with us.
No, thank you. I appreciate the invitation, but I dislike drinking.
How many times have you tried it?
5?
Are you lying?
No.
Okay. Have you drank with somebody?
Yes.
Are you lying?
No. Gilbert was there. That counts as drinking with someone.
But was he drinking?
That's a good question. Would she make him drink?
Because if he was not drinking, you weren't drinking with someone.
Would he decide to drink of his own, decision, or would he only do so if ordered?
Hubert does sample alcohol on his own. However, unless specifically told to while you were drinking alcohol, he would not, because he needs to make sure that you're okay.
Well, I guess that means she shakes her head. I drank when someone else was there.
And you haven't drank with somebody. You don't even know what the experience is. Come on. What's the worst that could happen?
A lot, actually.
I don't believe it.
George is gonna insight the Duragard to make sure they're okay, that there isn't anything off about them.
You don't even need to roll. They literally just want to try and drink. That they are very happy to come back from what they consider to be a successful scouting mission, and they want a drink. But now that they realize that they have not one, but 2 people who have not drank, they want to try and introduce them to drinking.
Air pressure.
God.
They are literally doing their version of friendship.
Dwarven's gonna wander up and is gonna look at one of the Dwargar and say in Dwarven, "Hey."
They look to you, give you the stink eye for a minute, and go, yeah.
Hear me?
Yeah.
He kind of holds out a hand, eh?
They watch you for a minute, and eventually will shake hands with you.
Cool. So beer?
We're gonna be having ale, but we're trying to get these 2 to drink with us.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It'll give Stoker a pleading look. Get me out of this, please.
Sorry, but I kinda can't.
What do you mean you kinda can't?
You know how dwarves are?
You're a dwarf. Don't you know how to get them to not?
No, I don't.
What do you mean you don't?
Why would I get? Why would I get them to not?
Exactly. That's a dwarf thing. We invite people to drink and have fun and play, games and shit.
Alright,
Talk about.
She'll just be like, actually, Ada, don't you have more blood elementals you need to make anyway?
I definitely do. Thank you for reminding me. I'm so
So
sorry.
what? You come drink with us, you can have as many as you want.
Damn.
I mean, he ain't wrong.
I was going to stare at him for a while. And it's just going to...
Just think of what sort of ones you'll get from strong dwarven blood instead of them, he says, pointing at the Templars.
Okay, let's see. 1. Okay, she sighs. Very well.
But
Well, that was easy.
the scouting party will cheer loudly and begin leading George and Adel Sardet away, with Hubert following ever so calmly behind.
I better not regret that.
That'll be great. Promise.
Well, at least I'm gonna have an audience to dance for now.
Speaking of Jubilee, you already had an audience, and you have been tipped 135 gold for your performance.
Yay, money.
Not only that, but there's also a bottle of alcohol that says Worms Rum on it as a tip as well.
Wow. I know I've heard that. I can't remember from where. Definitely in this campaign, though. Someone drank it. I don't remember who.
Worms Rum.
It appears you were given a token. Of
Is it
Steam.
WY?
Yes. WYRM.
Just open it and give it a quick sniff. Quick check.
Roll a con save.
For sniffing, wow.
Ah,
That
that's
was
where I
supposed to be
remember. Tauntaun drank it and almost died.
You are buzzed.
Yup.
What's the cork back on it? Okay, not gonna need a drink tonight.
Hey, Jubilee.
Yes.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage. This is an impulse roll.
You might, in fact, need to drink it now.
Well, fuck.
well,
Oh no.
Well,
Oh,
originally
Jesus
it was
Christ.
just going to be another sniff. Now you have to take a swig.
Oh well, I hope this doesn't come back to bite me.
is this magical by nature?
Nah.
On save with this.
No, the DM just wants to fuck with me, and I'm okay with it.
I mean, the magic of inebriation, I guess.
I
But
got a
yeah.
feeling there's gonna be some poor decisions made tonight.
How many people are in this army exactly?
A lot.
Alright,
Conte
Jubilee
with
is not going to be
advantage, by the way.
standing tomorrow, is she?
Depends on what her con save is.
Did you hear that the Tiefling took on 1,000 men in one night?
God.
Fuck you.
In a fight, right?
The dwarf looks over. The dwarf looks over. God, you're still fucking drunk. 3 over 1,000? I should have drank whatever the hell you were drinking last night. So, Chaos.
The legend of a
Okay.
Tiefling that took
What
on
do
an
you want me-
entire army.
what do you want me to
on her
do?
own.
On
want
save
you-
with disadvantage.
I want you to roll me a con save for disadvantage.
Hey. Girl can hold her liquor at least.
Alright. You're only a little bit intoxicated from the drink, surprisingly.
So I'm not blackout drunk, nor am I losing all inhibition right now. I'm just, oh, no, I feel it. Oh, there it is. Might be a little more seductive, but I'm not full on anything's a goal at this point. We're still in reasonable territory.
Alright. Oh, George and Adel Sarday.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Your choices of drink are Dwarven Ale, Dwarven Whiskey, or Dwarven Rum.
Halo is going to ask which one is the best as far as alcohol content.
They all just stare at you as you ask this, looking almost insulted.
My mistake. Which one is the strongest?
They all begin muttering to each other before you see one of them raise their hand up and say, "The elf wants the strongest!"
What? No! I do not want the strongest!
And
Too late.
you see a dwarf walk over with an iron keg that he personally uncorks the top of and pours you a very small amount in a shot glass and sets it in front of you.
Oh, this is like Cuban coffee. Oh no.
Adel stares at Ensign.
You did ask for the strongest. I'll just get Dwarven whiskey.
George, I did not ask for the strongest. I asked what was the strongest.
George will still. We'll do a cheers, I guess, and then he'll ask for a shot of Dwarven whiskey.
The shot, quote unquote, is an entire mug.
Good God.
Then, with the way they're looking at you, they expect you to drink it all.
Damn. I was gonna try to switch the drinks.
Well,
George will just say in Dwarven, well, if you're too chicken to have it, then I guess I'll just take it myself. And then he'll take the shot glass and hand her the mug.
I'll take the mug.
Ooh. It's got balls. I like it.
Saving Adel from having to be extremely drunk or dealing with whatever the consequences are going to come from this. And he'll,
Do you two drink?
Yes.
yeah.
Alright, George, I need a con save regular from you. Or, no, disadvantage from you, but remember you're in Hubert's aura, so that'll give you a +5. And Adel, I need a con save regular from you, and you also get a +5 because you're in Hubert's aura.
Oh, damn.
God damn.
26.
33.
Alright. George, you take your shot. And all of a sudden, you see rainbows everywhere. And you begin to realize why this is the strongest dwarven drink. Because even though you feel like you handled it very well, you also begin to realize you are almost blackout drunk.
Huh. Huh. I wonder if the rainbows fall
Party's
from
getting
the
lit
sky.
tonight.
And Adel, as you drink, you feel Hubert's aura over you, and you feel the burn go spread through your chest. But other than that, you feel okay.
Oh, what? Huh. That's actually not that bad.
Yeah, this isn't that bad either. Also, you have a rainbow on your forehead.
I have a what now?
A rainbow on your forehead.
George is drunk.
Ah.
You also have one on your forehead too, Hubert.
Yes, I'm aware. Isn't it pretty?
It is very pretty. You look good in other colors.
Ooh, that's
And-
good shit there.
Adel, as you look at Hubert, you realize that he is also holding a shot glass of whatever George drank.
If Thorgrim's allowed, he'll also take a shot glass and will offer a quick cheers.
You are in fact allowed to have a shot of it, and due to your poison resistance, you get to roll normally.
Oh yeah.
He also a drunken master, so.
He is not a drunken master monk.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Well,
Oh, the irony.
he's drunk in something right now.
yeah. I was like, how bad can it be? Thud.
All of you watch as just that happens. Thorgrim hits the ground. All of the Dwargar stare at him. And then one of them goes, "Go get the charcoal." And immediately, several other Dwargar sprint off to go get charcoal.
Oh my god, the rainbow's crushed Thorgrim.
Are they going
You
to
got
set
attacked by the
him
rainbow
on,
golem.
Are they going to set him on fire?
No, they're going to draw things on him.
Ah. Or him.
Oh, they're going full Wigglypuff on me. Great.
Yep.
Why are those rainbows running away? I didn't think rainbows had legs.
George, you should probably lay down.
Still wouldn't lay down. Oh god, the rainbows are gonna crush me. They're above me now.
That's right, George. It's all a part of their ploy.
Maybe if I look somewhere else, there won't be any rainbows, as we'll then face down towards the grass. Nope, there's rainbows here too, and then we'll turn around and keep facing towards the sky.
Grass is rainbow colored.
Hubert will watch George for a little bit before continuing to drink on his drink.
Because, while pushing them further away, I was able to get a drink with people. Now I can get the blood element.
And as you say this, you see that your mug is being refilled.
No, thank you. I had my fill.
What are you talking about? One's not enough to quench anyone's thirst.
I've had plenty of water beforehand. I'm not thirsty, thank you.
Come on.
No, I think I've had enough. Thank you.
I don't think you've had enough.
She looks to Hubert, silently asking for help.
Hubert looks back at you and smiles. Says, you could always leave without the blood elementals, my lady.
She lets out a heavy. Okay, have another drink, but this is my last one.
Roll a con save.
Oh dear. Well, it's an 18, but...
Yeah, this is also your second drink deep, and you don't drink that often, so you don't have a very high alcohol tolerance. So
Oh yes.
you're feeling a bit tipsy now.
Oh dear. Yeah, that's... That one... That one was... Yeah, I think I'm definitely good. That was... Yes, thank you.
Are you alright, my lady?
I can feel like my thoughts are difficult to push out of my mouth.
Why is that?
Most likely because the alcohol is starting to have an effect on me.
Adel, as
Look at you busy right now.
as you are saying this, you hear the sound. You hear the sound of clinking as you look over, and you see George very unsuccessfully attempting to sneak away.
Hey! Are you just gonna leave me here with all this?
I was getting away from the rainbows.
Or you sit your ass on that chair. I'm here because of you. You're not leaving until you finish drinking.
He'll look
When
around
Neil
and
starts getting
say,
drunk, her accent changes.
"Sure, I'll go find a chair to sit on." as he then opens up his hands wide as he shows that there are no chairs around for him to sit on.
Oh, George, I'll tell you what. I saw a chair over by the tents that the other group has set up. Why don't you go there?
Okay. And he'll start heading over to the other group's tent.
Oh, Hubert, that's evil.
Hubert just looks to you and says, "And."
I never knew you to be so evil. What happened to the good Hubert? The knight in shining armor.
I'm still wearing armor, he says, motioning to it.
Is it shining?
Yes, I polish it every day.
Oh, that's where the Hubert's in shining armor. How come you're never drunk? Not fair.
Do you want me to be?
Yes.
Oh no!
Oh no.
This is about to get weird really fast.
Hubert will begin drinking as instructed.
Uh-oh.
Drunk Adelsarde hands out orders, no problem, and they're all
Oh boy, we're setting ourselves up to get fucking ambushed like crazy.
You've created a monster.
Because no one wants to see Marshall no more. They want shave and chop liver.
Oh god. No.
Meanwhile, in a dark, an unintentionally dark corner, Skillos is just watching all this unfold and like, yeah, I'd better stay sober tonight.
Agreed.
As
Evil
you say,
mod.
as you say this, Scalodius, a Dwergar literally appears next to you, holding a mug of ale. Goes, ah.
Skillos just gives him a deadpan look. Don't you even dare.
It's your favorite father.
like a piercing look before. Go.
Favorite.
What makes you think I'll submit so go?
But like outside, complete calm. Inside, panic.
LV just watching this like, just sighing, knowing
Straight up face palm.
the father could not resist.
Thank God I'm an elf.
But the princess
Thankfully-
is an elf and
thankfully
she is
he-
drinking.
Thankfully, though, Scalodius is high constitution. He is he is dragonborn.
Yes, but unless you drink a lot, as you have shown that you drink, quite a lot throughout the campaign, you won't have to roll con saves. Unless you
Scalodius
drink.
has gotten a few drinks, so Scalodius has. Jubilee doesn't drink as often, but Scalodius definitely drinks.
Are you being determined in getting all of us drunk, Jor?
No. That is
Okay.
entirely up to you. The only two that I set out to get drunk were George and Nail Sarday.
Only the leaders
And you
of the
see-
army.
Everything else at this point is just bonus points.
Hopefully shall remain stuffy elf girl then.
LV.
No.
That's not Scalodius talking.
No.
LV, where's Adel?
Where is Adel?
Adel is with the Dwergar currently drinking.
LV will point in the direction of Adel. Over there.
Kiss on the cheek. Thank you. Sway towards her.
Yep. No,
Still partially
no.
drunk.
No. And then we'll pull her into a quick hug, and then a kiss on the cheek and say, now you can go. And then pushes her off.
Okay. Oh. Seems like Tiefling can hold her liquor a little bit, at least. Did you see the stuff she was trying?
He just
I'm-
snorts.
I'm surprised that the dwarf underestimated his own kind's alcohol again.
I have a feeling he was drinking a lot more before that, to be fair.
Because
Also,
of
it's not the first time we've seen him pass out drunk.
It's because they put beer in his bacon.
That's what they did.
I've heard of beer battered bacon, but never beer inside bacon.
Yes, they call it a
Yeah.
beer can.
I think that's a container to hold beer, Beastie.
No, that definitely sounds like something a dwarf would do.
And who would put beer in a can anyway? That's so weird, Priest.
LB will use
That is true.
LB will use prestidigitation to like. It's kind of a keg, really, but like it looks like a smaller version of a beer keg. Yeah.
Yeah, it's for easier transportation of the contents.
Hold on. When were beer cans created? I'm fairly certain
Fucking
beers
Bueno.
have existed during this time.
We're not exactly on Earth realm, so I don't know.
It was-
We're just assuming it's a portable keg.
Or an outworld.
Oh fuck, where's Raiden?
Aluminum cans were made in 1958.
Yeah, fuck. Wait, really? Damn, that's a
Yes.
lot later than I expected. What they using? Like, well, I guess they had glass bottles.
They did.
So yeah, we're just speaking complete nonsense, and Beast's like, the fuck you guys talking about?
Yeah,
Even though she's the one who said something about beer can.
yeah, beer and bacon.
Beer and bacon.
I'll stick with my
What
water.
the smart people are, what the smart people are talking other nonsense.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, what the smart person?
To be
Always
fair,
ain't one of the smart people.
the smart people usually talk nonsense that only the singularity would not understand.
In any case, Galodius is having the ale, but he's not getting drunk off it. I apologize, LV, as I couldn't resist my favorite kind.
Of course not. Just don't,
Don't worry, I will not go overboard like the children.
please. Well, and the grandpa points to Thorgrim, passed out.
Ah, yes.
These defaults are. Me no drink the alcohols all that much. But when me drink it, me do like it. But it tastes bad.
Speaking of the grandpa, he's currently being drawn upon. Fake glasses are being drawn around his eyes, and a bunch of male genitalia are being drawn on various parts of his body.
Of course.
Jubilee comes upon this mess and starts giggling. That's hilarious, guys.
He's gonna join in. He's just gonna draw boobs.
Obligatory gif.
There it is.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Ado.
And looks over.
Ado, I'm here for you.
Hello.
Just kind of leans on Adel Sarday slightly. Not full body weight, but just kind of, lean against.
Hello,
Hey, without you.
Jubilee.
I was lonely. I was dancing, but you weren't there.
I was dragged away by the dwarves.
Oh, boo. The dwarves didn't want to watch me dance either then.
You should dance here.
I should dance here, shouldn't I?
Yes, you should, he says as he continues drinking.
Yes, it would be a good idea for you to get friendly with the Duragar.
Elby looks at both Adel and Hubert with like the electric blue eyes and like the noticeable frown.
But Adel, I really want to be friendly with you.
But we are friends.
But I want to be more friendly.
Hubert will bonk you on the head. No.
Ow.
You're drunk, you're not thinking clearly.
But you're drunk too, Hubert.
I'm not drunk yet. I haven't drank enough.
Oh,
You'll know.
You
when
need
I'm
to be
drunk.
drunk too then. This is unfair.
I'm working on it.
work faster.
Jubilee just continues to cling on to Adel while staring at Hubert.
It'll allows this. Also looking to Hubert expectantly.
Hubert has drank quite a lot. He's just not drunk. He keeps rolling really well on his con save.
Are you cheating?
I
No.
bet he is.
No.
He's cheating. He's starting to do the fake tears.
The divine aura is technically cheating.
I can't turn that off.
I
I
bet
know.
you're hiding something.
Like what?
A straw.
How would a straw assist me in any way in this situation?
I don't know. You can kill someone with a pencil. You can use a straw to not be drunk.
Pencil.
That's not how that works.
It is now.
So decree the lady.
Oh, decree me. Future Empress of the Drow Empire. Future Queen of the something or other.
The Narian Kingdom.
Yes, that. When I become queen of that kingdom, gonna make you the king, and you're gonna be really cool with a crown, and I get to put you in all fancy stuff.
Actually, according to the laws, I'm not allowed to outrank you on the hierarchy. I would be a prince.
But he'll be there's prince out there.
I could make you a consort.
That is lower than a prince, my lady.
Do you
I bet.
want to be a prince or a consort?
I will leave that up to you.
If there is no prince, then that means that you would basically be of the same rank as a prince in the Lunarian thingy.
How do you
so
mean?
Smart Adel.
Because if a prince outranks a consort, but a consort outranks everyone else, then that means that the only person that ranks above you is me.
You would be the only person who ranked above me as a prince as well.
Yes, but... It's fun to think of you like a consort, though.
Hey, Adel.
Yeah?
What would I be then?
You would be... She pauses as she... You'd also be a consort.
Yay! I get to be Adel's consort.
But then that would make him Hubert the Prince. So that makes you the consort. Yay!
Yay! I imagine Hubert just staring at these two and being like, "This is my headache."
He is actually having a wonderful time with this.
He's amused by his lady being blasted drunk.
And that means that when you have his baby, that's gonna make you part of the Deerish family. So you're gonna be royalty.
But how do I be part of your family?
You are
If
part
I
of
have
my
his
family.
baby. Yay! Kind of clings on to Adel more.
Elvy's going to be a total troll at this moment because it's funny, and is going to use prestidigitation to simulate a firework going off directly in front of him.
Adel flinches. at
Both of
fun.
you need to roll. Let's see. What's a good skill for this?
Dexterity based something?
No, because you're trying. This will either shock them, so we'll say a wisdom saving throw. With disadvantage because you're both buzzed.
Oh, wow.
Alright. Go on.
As you are.
So yeah, Elvy will just...
Wow, there are sparks between us, Adel.
Elvy will just will just wave her hand, and like a small grin appears on her face. And as Adel and Jube are talking, there's this really loud bang.
Adel flinches and falls out of her chair.
Adel, get down! Falls on top of Adel. Scalodius just watch this. think you're only making it worse.
It was amusing to me.
Ah!
Well, if this keeps up between those two, that we might wake up next to each other not knowing what happened. Sips. Drink.
Jubilee, you're heavy. I guess this is payback for... Wait, no, you did this before!
I'm protecting you.
He just huffs.
By the way, LV,
Turns up.
do you mind babysitting Jubilee tonight?
Yes, I suppose. She like rolls her eyes, but there's like, it's like the playful. It's not irritated. It's just like, well, I guess.
Wonderful.
Shall I do so now?
I have to actually get inebriated before that happens.
Very well.
I just-
Elvie
We'll see if that order stands then.
I don't want Lady Adelsarte to wake up with any type of regrets from this.
Fair enough.
Oh, Hubert. You should. Jubilee gets up and then just kind of sways over to Hubert.
Elvie is gonna walk over to Jubilee and very slowly, like, put her hands on Jube's shoulders and sort of guide her in the other direction.
No. Hubert needs to drink this
No,
to
no, he
complete his
doesn't.
order. Presents worms rum.
Hubert will hold his hand out.
Hold glass out.
Hubert will hold out his shot glass.
And Jubilee proceeds to shakily pour his cup full.
Spilled like 75% of it.
Maybe a little bit on his fingers, but that's about it. This will help you complete the order.
No, it fucking won't.
No, it fucking won't.
She don't know that.
Hubert will drink it and look to you and it's like, good job, Jubilee.
Yay, I did it. Elvie, I did it.
Indeed, you did. You are a very good servant, or whatever you decide to be. And Elvie will guide.
I'm Adel's consort.
Yes, of course you are. Elvie will guide Jubilee to like where Elvie was originally sitting and set her down beside her.
Hubert is going to sneakily take the bottle of worms rum away from Jubilee, and then gulp 1, gulp 2, there we go.
Jesus!
And he's down.
And after taking 2 gulps, he'll lower the bottle, nod as he realizes that he is in fact drunk as he was ordered to be, before picking Adelsarde up over his shoulder and walks off with her.
In the most undignified fashion possible.
Hey, Hubert!
Yes.
Are you carrying me like that? I'm a princess, damn it, not a sack of potatoes.
Oh, princess, damn it.
You wanted me drunk. This is how I carry you drunk.
Fine. Then she looks over at Jubilee. My child's gonna be older than yours.
But you're going away from me. Jubilee kind of weakly reaches out.
No. Elvie will produce some water and we'll hand it to Jubilee. Drink this.
Oh, this is gonna be a long night.
And
Yes.
with that, Hubert and Adel will go MIA for the rest of the evening.
Missing in action, emphasis on the word action.
Yep.
Easty sees that they're going away, just observes this for a moment, then looks to see where George went.
Oh right, we forgot about him.
Hubert didn't
Scotus
forget.
didn't realize. Scotus didn't realize. Oh, we forgot about the Angel Boy.
Hubert sent him on a mission.
Yeah,
I
but the
know.
question is if he went to the right place.
Or he just wandered off somewhere random.
Running to find him.
Yeah, Beastie's gonna go to try and find him.
You find him over in Eddie's cruise camp. Quote unquote relaxing. as relaxed as a man hallucinating rainbows can be.
He observes this and then looks around to see where Eddie is.
Eddie is sitting nearby, currently watching the drunk George.
Beastie will nod.
Okay, he's got supervision.
Walk over, pick George up, head over to Eddie, place George in her lap, and we'll give a thumbs up before walking off.
Not a single word is spoken.
Why did a rainbow just pick me up and put me in another rainbow's lap?
I'm only a rainbow.
You're a very pretty rainbow.
Beautiful. He's got more riz when he's drunk.
Actually,
Hilarious.
before walking off, she'll pause and look to Eddie. Say, George is a strong man. Bear him strong children. And then we'll walk off.
What did she say?
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
She says
okay.
with a smile. Yep.
Right? Am I in a chair finally? I was told to find a chair.
Yeah, I'm sitting in a chair and you're sitting on me. I suppose that counts.
Mission accomplished.
Spillois just looks at the goblin walking away. So I figured he's fine then.
Beastie, yes, he is making a strong nest. So,
Melodious is just like, you know what? I know I'm pretty blind to the whole courting and romancing thing, but even I understand what that meant.
Beastie,
We shall leave then.
yes. Let the young children make their families.
Let the young children make the younger children.
Yes. So, the annoying thing is, like, when George was like, I can't find my seat, Ale wanted to say, oh, you should go find Eddie then, I'm sure that's where your seat is, but unfortunately that doesn't work since George is a dude.
Hey, you don't know that.
I mean, he might be into it, but she's not going to assume. Even when drunk, she's not that, wild.
I mean, you could have phrased it in the opposite way.
Yeah,
Or
but
just-
it wouldn't really work.
George is sitting there staring up at what he seems to be rainbows in the sky. It's gonna be like he's gonna look over towards Eddie, who is just a rainbow at this point. He's like, do you need a seat? Oh wait, you're already in a seat. Unless you want a second seat.
There we go!
No, he's just gonna start rambling off then about seats.
Eddie will let you ramble as long as you want to, occasionally sipping her water.
Again, you get this angel drunk, apparently he's the Riz Master all of a sudden.
Sometimes do be like that.
You can't stop me, Gatman. I'm the Rizzler.
I'm the cat man. Beep up 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 up.
No, Rizzler!
And
What
just
are
like
you doing with
that,
that
we
low punny
have
Rizzler?
alienated both the Zoomer and the Millennial.
Good.
Rizzler, put that lol punny away! You can't stop me, Gatman! It's a Pokemon, I can do whatever I want with it!
No laws about the Pokemon Catman.
No, Rizzler!
No, you're gonna do that.
Rizzle me this, Gatman!
Oh no.
How are we not drunk? Like, I haven't touched a single drop of alcohol tonight. What's wrong with us?
Oh yeah, I forgot. And then George would be like, yeah, I forgot to tell you, pretty rainbow. I also learned the spell my mother was telling me, teaching me.
That's nice. I'm sure you'll put it to practical use.
It's called Fireball. Want to see? Boom.
Yeah, I guess so. What would I use? Oh, that's right, in the fight. Huh.
Right. So, are you all ready to settle down for the evening?
Forcefully, for poor Jubilee, because she wants to be with the other two.
I think Beastie's actually, before going to bed, is going to find Sinclair.
And Claire will look at you.
Me was listening to... Oh, she'll speak Goblin. I was listening to the scouts. Apparently, there's going to be a board base thingy. That's what we'll run into tomorrow.
He nods to this. It's less of a base and more of a forward-moving group. I think it's mostly a scouting party.
So then there'll probably be nothing to worry about.
While they are high in number, most likely it's a reconnaissance team to see what the issue is with the marching army heading this way.
Alright. Well, are you going to be on the front when we face them?
Don't know. I was supposed to be part of the team that sneaks around, but I don't think this is the main force.
Well, how about you and me? We stay together. Partners. When we fight that camp.
We can certainly try, but if the chaotic nature of battle separates us, well...
Aw, that's a shame. I wanted to see my little girl in action.
As said, we can try.
He smiles and pats her on the shoulder. Good.
She nods to this.
I just want you to know. Well, she'll actually, signal for Sinclair to bend down so that they're closer face to face.
And Claire will do just that.
Go rest her forehead again. Be proud of you.
Or...
Being a great leader.
Dad taught me well, I guess.
But you are still doing it. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
He smiles, and then headbutts her before. I'm gonna go sleep.
She nods to this.
Next time, bring Panther with you. Then we can make it family. Well, Zardak too. Zardak and Panther. And Ophi if you can find him.
She just nods to this and goes on her way as well.
And don't forget to use your thighs. They're very important. In the next fight.
Really think you overestimate the usefulness of the thigh.
You underestimate the usefulness of your thighs. Use every weapon you have.
George mumbling in the distance. Ooh, thighs are nice.
Apparently drunk George knows Goblin. I'm making this canon now.
Yep. I appreciate this canon.
Only when he's drunk.
When he's drunk, he knows Goblin.
Mark it's on your character sheet.
Accidentally.
Yeah, this is an ability you now have. While intoxicated, you know Goblin.
Speaks in tongues, and tongues just happen to be goblin.
Again, I just figure Goblin is like Donnie from Wild Thornberries.
I just put it on my sheet as Goblin drunk.
Well, think about it, Beastie is just a smarter Donnie. If he spoke English, that would be her. Wait, does he speak English? I haven't watched that cartoon.
No, he doesn't.
No, he literally speaks.
He speaks like a monkey.
Then yeah. Yeah, him smarter and speaking English is basically Beastie.
Alright.
Eventually, George will probably mumble off until he eventually just falls asleep.
Alright. Let's see if anything happens for the evening. The evening passes on without much incident.
Oh, right.
Yes.
No, she's not gonna think with.
Yeah, while Otto is traumatized
No.
from seeing all of his party members just get drunk.
I wouldn't think that would traumatize him.
Yeah, no, Otto's just like,
Not
Just like-
traumatized, just disappointed.
it's the highest point of the idiot singularity where it consumed almost all the party.
Yep.
Anyway,
And yet, one of the dumbest ones didn't get drunk.
so what was your thought there, Pheno?
Ale is going to send a sending to her mom.
Oh no.
Okay.
He's going
Oh
to
my
say,
god.
Mom, when I have a kid, I'm gonna name her after you.
Oh.
Alright.
I mean, no valuable information, but what the fuck?
Also, I'm really, really drunk. Like, really, really drunk. I think I want to drink more. But I don't know. Also, the world is spinning. How are you doing?
It's like a drunk voicemail.
You did not get a reply.
She probably got the message, but it's just like, you know what? Nope, I'm not dignifying this with a response.
Also saying, wait, how come if you hate Dad so much you had sex with him and made me? Is that like the whole hate sex thing I keep hearing about? That's weird. You should probably see a therapist about that. Tauntaun is a good therapist. He said he's licensed. You should speak with him. I'll introduce you later. And that's the last one.
That also doesn't get a response.
You're going to
Alright.
war with this woman, and you drunk dialed her. God, she probably. I'm starting to wonder if she would have actually given this Jubilee a chance in the stick now. I was just kidding, but fuck me.
She actually would have.
But unfortunately, Hubert is a bit too smart for that. Thinks Adel would have regretted that in the morning, so
Probably.
That is true.
he couldn't allow that.
Get out to world while she's sober. Not while she's
See,
drunk.
let George walk off drunk alone.
Well, see, there's a difference between George and Adel. Adel is the woman Hubert serves. George is possibly a friend.
Well, at least he sees him as a friend, at least.
Hey, there was a possibly in front of there.
Don't worry, Beastie was there for George. He put him in the right place.
So again, where does George wake up?
And I think he's about. Yeah, George wakes up and he's got a compatriot with him.
You wake up in a tent, but you are in the tent alone.
Oh, disappointed.
He'll wake up and just be like,
You attend. As you mutter this from the outside of the tent entrance, you hear, "You came over here muttering about rainbows."
fuck, do Hubert and Hube sound different at all?
This was neither of them.
Oh. Do I recognize the voice?
It is the alternate Mark.
Oh, even better.
Oh, why are Mark, other Mark, why are you here?
I was asked to watch your tent to ensure that you did not want to wander away. You attempted to wander away 5 times through the night.
Oh. Wait, who asked you to do that?
Eddie did.
Oh.
She said you were suffering from intoxication.
No.
Yes, you were. That is what I am telling you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm fine now, though. You can leave.
Wonderful. I will continue to make sure that you do not wander away in case you are still intoxicated.
He'll then poke his head out of the tent and say, "I am not intoxicated."
The alternate Mark will look at you for a long time, tilt his head one way, tilt his head another, before saying, "I don't know what intoxication is or looks like, so I have to wait for somebody to come inspect you."
Can I still leave?
You may sit next to me. Unless, of course, you wish me to follow you around, at which point I will do that.
He'll then no. I'll just wait. He'll then get ready, don his armor and everything, his equipment, and then step outside.
When you do, you see Eddie standing there, arms crossed, and a amused smile on her face.
Why? What are you so happy about?
Oh, nothing. I'm curious if you're still seeing rainbows, though.
No, I just see you in front of me.
Do you have a headache?
Not that I can tell.
Good. You seemed to have fun last night.
What did I even do last night?
I presume you went drinking.
Yeah, the Blair Guard pulled me off to go drink.
Presumably you had a lot of fun over there.
I guess. Wait, if I was over there, then how did I end up here?
I'm not sure. You wandered over here looking for a chair for some reason.
He'll then face palm as Hubert.
Are you sure drunk you would be, or sober you would be able to know that it was Hubert who sent you that way?
Should I roll?
You should roll a history with disadvantage.
Well,
You do not remember.
why would I be looking for a chair? We're in the middle of the forest.
And you know what the funniest thing about that was?
What?
You asked if you could take a seat, and then asked if I wanted to take a seat somewhere.
Did I?
You did.
Oh. Did you have a seat at least?
She chuckles a bit to this, and without answering, pats you on the head and goes about her business.
What? That isn't an answer. Also, you didn't tell Mark that I wasn't intoxicated.
Correct, she did not. Mark will then reach over, placing a hand on your shoulder, and makes you sit.
Also, I'd had information about. Wait, would Mark and George would remember the information about the scouts, right? That the scouts told him?
Yes, but... Yes.
Okay. Also, I had information about the scout. Okay.
We have already been informed of that.
Okay. Well, then just sit down and just out to himself.
Out to himself.
He'll just sit down and just pretty much. Actually, he'll just sulking away.
Are you okay, friend?
I will be fine.
But are you okay now?
Yeah, I feel fine now.
Are you certain? I believe this is what people call a lie.
No, I'm not lying. I if you must know, I'm thinking
About what?
about what I meant by seats.
Oh, I am uncertain. I would assume something to sit in.
Sitting in means it's like a carrot or something. I meant sitting on something.
I still think my statement is correct.
Okay, your statement is correct.
Do you need a hug, friend?
No, no,
Are you sure?
yes,
Because I can give you one.
no. I do not need a hug.
Alright, who wants to wake up next?
That's right, it all awaken. Where does she awaken?
You awaken in your tent.
She will groan and like just rub her face because she probably has quite the headache right now.
That is entirely up to you.
Well, she does. What happened last night?
We got intoxicated. Hubert says, setting a tray of food in front of you.
I'll look to her. Look to him. Like, look him up and down and blush while rubbing her. Some things are coming down.
Are you certain?
Yes.
Like
The
what?
moment off screen how just remembered.
I'd rather not say.
Then how am I to know if something is actually coming back to you, my lady?
Just take my word for it.
Very well. Yes.
You think that if I died of embarrassments, that would cause the ghost version of me to come back if you revive me?
I don't know.
Well,
Probably.
Wonderful. Because I think I am going to die of embarrassment the moment I leave the tent.
Why's that?
My behavior was unbecoming of me.
And?
I find that embarrassing.
Hubert shrugs to this.
I also remember sending some embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be alright.
I said I wanted to name my daughter after her.
And?
Considering some of the things that we did yesterday and the things that I said, that makes me... Let's just go see the others.
Hubert will nod and begin getting dressed.
Oh, you're still naked. I see.
Who are you? What's your point?
Oh, I am. I see. Yes, I'm...
You're being distracted, my lady.
You were distracted all night.
I'm...
Use your words.
Me, I'm the very much distracted. Me no know what do with it.
Hubert will eventually get dressed.
Just... After he gets dressed, Ada will seem to recover enough that she'll be able to rest and prepared as well before exiting the tent. Looking around while being a bit... She still has a blush on her. That she is trying her best to not acknowledge.
Right, who's next to waking up?
What happened?
You got quite inebriated last night. Bloodstone says good morning.
There's a long, awkward pause. And you can see Jubilee just staring forward, not at anything particular, but slowly turning from purple to red. How bad was it?
You did flirt with Adel Sarday quite a bit, but Hubert and I saved you from doing anything particularly regrettable.
Jubilee still has hands over face. Oh, she
Don't
must
worry.
hate me. She's gonna hate me.
Why?
I didn't try to advance on her too much, did I?
No. It wasn't too much. I mean, you didn't, force her to make out with you or anything.
Hark.
Okay, good.
And as Gladstone honks, you and only you, LV, will hear him say, "She did fall on top of her."
That was an accident, though.
But she did. No, it wasn't.
What was an accident?
You did end up
Jubilee
falling.
didn't hear the goose.
You did end up falling upon her once, but more in a flirtatious manner. Nothing else beyond that, but that was an accident. I choose to believe it was an accident. And
Jubilee grabs the covers, turns over and face down, and just covers herself up.
when Elvie says this,
Nope.
like there's a look of like,
Hark.
Indeed.
I'm not here.
Yes, you are.
I've passed away. I cannot leave this tent anymore. I live
Yes,
here
you
now.
can. Come here. And
Nope.
Adel or Elvie will drag Jubilee out of the tent.
By her tail. No, don't.
Come along. Bloodstone, you too. Come here.
But a goose will follow. The goose is assisting you drag Jubilee by pulling the tip of her tail.
Cool.
Morning, LV. Do you need assistance?
No, I'm fine. Just your company is all.
Skulls will just kind of shrug and sip on his morning water.
We are going to need to convene and speak about our coming battle, but in the meantime, perhaps we can remain in close quarters with each other in order to gather once the briefing begins.
I can't be in close quarters with anybody.
Not that close, don't worry.
That didn't stop you. That it wasn't stopping you last night. Stop it.
Father,
Sip.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
This is
Not you.
Wongo. Hello.
Hello.
He looks
Good
to
morning.
Jubilee. Oh. And then she just goes over and listens to her stomach.
What are you doing?
Gladstone will peck at your nose as you do this.
Beastie allows this, but then looks up to Mino can hear the babies.
Otto will walk up and just be like, "Is that how you think babies are made?"
Oh no, me know how babies are made, she says while making the gesture. But me thought that he would be. Oh right, Elf was with her. Good on you, Elf.
Elvie's looking down at Beastie with the glowing electric blue eyes.
Beasties, all of a sudden you have a goose in your face pecking at you.
Duck, protect me, he says, she having named her goose Duck.
Oh my god.
Duck will. Hold on, I gotta roll something. Duck,
No, we got
matching,
goose on goose violence.
Oh no.
Duck, matching your intelligence, beastie, will attack you as well.
Doc, no!
Betrayal.
We not trading yet?
As you named him Duck, he thinks protect means attack.
He's not the. You don't know how, but this duck has cross eyes for some reason.
He protect, he attack. But most importantly,
Nope.
he quack.
He attack.
He protect, he attack.
He attack, he attack. Most importantly, he attack.
Okay. Turns out my friend got caught up in some stuff, so she probably isn't gonna make it.
Alright.
Alright.
To be honest, I think that's a good thing.
This has been a particularly stupid episode. I love it.
Yeah, it's like the anime. You always have a beach episode before someone dies. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm. Mm.
I guess at this point, Ada was going to walk over, walk around. Where's Otto?
Oh, he's there.
Otto walked up to you.
Oh, my mistake. Must have missed him.
Hangs up with like beastie.
Still nod. Still having her blush on her face as she glances Glee.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Gloomy.
Good morning, Hubert. How are you?
Whoa! Okay. Sorry.
You good?
Yeah, it's just, Oh, I just looked out the corner of my eye and there's a big bug in this office. Can't tell what it is, though.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it was a
just
ladybug. Whatever.
Just leave it alone. It's fine.
Yeah. Wish it was a spider, though. Then it would get rid of any other bugs in the shop.
Spiders aren't bugs.
Well,
They're
It's-
arachnid.
Bugs works for insects anyway.
Nope.
Yes.
It's not an insect. It's an arachnid. It's its own category.
Yes, I know, but bugs doesn't just apply to insects, it applies to any of the creepy. Even though spiders aren't. But anyway,
Jubilee, are you going to talk to us?
No.
Well, that's just plain rude.
I'm a bad helper. She is avoiding eye contact with Adelsarte like it's the plague.
Ale does this and then we'll clear her. Well, yesterday's festivities aside, the scouts did mention that there's a forward operating base that the Drow Army has along the way. Most likely counter scouts to try and figure out what we're up to. We're going to end up running into them. Oh, be prepared for a fight. Unless I can talk them down, but he looks to George. That will be up to you if you think
George
it
is
would
not
be a
there.
good idea. Oh, he's not there, right.
No, he is currently being babysat.
Well,
Being detained.
she's going to look over to George, realize George
Where
is not
George would
there.
be.
Yeah, it's like, where's George? He's the old.
I haven't seen him this morning.
Oh, he making babies with the general purpose. Ale will stare at her, and will stare at everyone, like asking for, pleading.
Skillotus will kind of shrug. He was with your counterpart last night. That's all I can really say on that.
Okay, she says while walking on. I'll go get him.
Are you sure that's the wisest idea?
Yes. Well, no. The wisest idea was for me to have not drank in the first place. But we do not live in the world where I made the wisest.
But at least you had fun.
Skillotus just kind of shrugs and like he's got a point.
it was most certainly a unique experience.
That you enjoyed.
What? Anyway, and she's going to walk along to try and find George.
You find George sitting with the alternate Mark.
George,
Yeah,
what are you still doing here? And
I'm
is it
being.
true that you... Actually, no, I do not want to know.
If it's about whether or not I was with Eddie, yes, but to my knowledge, she was only looking after me because I was drunk.
Okay. Good. It would be bad if you got someone pregnant right before a fight. Let's go meet up with the others.
I'm sorry.
I
He
think
can.
pregnancy works.
I'm sorry, but he cannot leave until I am told he is not drunk.
It'll look. He's
I'm
sober.
not drunk.
Mark will look to you, George, and then look to you, Adelsard. Roll persuasion.
What the fuck?
Okay. You are free to go, friend George.
Thank you for looking after me, Mark.
You are welcome.
And he's just gonna rub the bridge of his nose as he's walking away.
Elle's walk alongside him as he heads away. Also rubbing her face.
I mean, then never drink with Dwergar ever again.
Remind me to never drink again.
I should drink more. Hubert says to this.
Well,
Although, nothing. I'm going to have a conversation with Jubilee.
well,
What about George?
Well, it's something I apparently said last night.
oh. I was hoping it didn't have to do. I'd much rather we completely pretend that yesterday not happened.
Why are you implying as if it's something that both of us did?
Well, I was told that you did something with her and you find Eddie.
That. What? Huh?
That is
Don't-
what you said.
Don't worry about it, George. It's not important.
Yeah, but apparently, from what she said, she was already seated, and I asked her if she wanted a second seat.
Errol's
Okay.
raised eyebrows both raise, and she stares at George for a moment before
What?
just shaking his head. George,
What?
Brother in Christ.
if we survive the next battle, I promise I will tell you.
Okay.
On reaching the rest of the group, she will. So, George, seeing as you're the general, you're going to be leading us in the next battle. I was hoping I might be able to talk them down, but I will not do so if you believe that is not a wise idea.
The way I see it is talking them down can only mean that they have the opportunity to go warn your mother about stuff.
That is true. I will leave it to you.
Considering how. Perhaps we don't exactly need our whole. Do they know about the whole army in George's mind, do they know about the army that is coming towards them already, I'm guessing? From what the Dwargar said?
The Duragard didn't say an army is coming towards them, just that there's a forward operating base with slaves and ground.
I don't know
From
what
your-
they're saying. Like, do they expect an army to come up to show up?
From your understanding of what the Dwargar are saying, the forward marching people are coming to investigate the army that has amassed over there. So, logically, they're coming to investigate the army you all are a part of. As it's very suspicious when an army suddenly appears very close to your warband.
Let me think. The way I see it is that if we are going to fight them, we have to make sure we either don't leave any alive or capture every single one of them without letting any escape. That,
Even I
or we
reckon
just completely
that's-
avoid them and try to slip past it.
Even I recognize that's too idealistic. If we slip past it, then we trap ourselves.
Well, and all about the army, then he'll think to himself for a second. To be honest, I'm not sure. My first instinct is to completely overwhelm them and make sure we don't let any of the people scouting to escape. Or maybe having them falsify a report if we are able to capture them, but I doubt either of that would work.
Well, if it were to be a report, then that would be difficult. The moment they see us, they can send a sending to my mother or other generals, so that wouldn't work. The best we could do is stop them from rejoining my mother's efforts. So, in that instance, your initial instinct would be
Okay. Then, in that case, maybe just a smaller strike force so they don't get a feel for how many numbers we have.
very well. Who will be a part of this strike force? Actually, hold on. And she's going to send a sending to the Duragard scouts, asking, "This is Adel Sorday. What number of forces did you see with a scouting party?" Actually, no, never mind. She's going to send instead of sending, she's going to send Hubert to try and find that Duragard.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's like you knew that my response to this was going to be, in the distance you hear, "We're right over here!"
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, he's not that far. He's not
If you
not
go into
fully
shitposting, you're
deerish
gonna find
yet.
the spell that got us all.
Let's see. Wizard Mike. I was about to read this out loud. I just saw it on Twitter. That dude is fast.
Let's see.
So, once they return,
Hubert will come up and say, "They say there were about 80 slaves and around 40 normal soldiers."
so that's 120.
Huh. Taking 120 people captive is going to be difficult.
The slaves we can free.
The others are not as easy.
As you say this, Adel, you see Sinclair look at you from the distance.
Adel glances over. The slaves we can will not be a problem.
Yeah.
And I do not believe that, as much as I would wish, I do not believe that we will take in 40, well, prisoners. It will most likely be lesser number. With that being said, who will comprise this strike force?
Well, since it's 120 people, I don't know how many. Actually, perhaps it'd be better if we let our main force take care of that camp, be it Eddie and the Drow Templars. Because if our plan is to go for a two-pronged attack, then making sure we are unseen is probably the best course of action. Then the main battle, they're going to be looking for everyone who was probably sent forward. So if they're only expecting the Templars, it'll be that much more of a surprise.
I agree. And we will send the Templars.
It's any consolation, due to the number of Templars, they'll be able to hold all of the slaves no issue.
Yeah.
Aware, it's just that we'll have to speak with Sinclair, George. She wants some slaves for Zarnak's enterprises. She might take this the wrong way if we keep her out of it.
How about this? The Templars probably don't care for the slaves themselves. So, what we'll do then is that we'll tell them to capture as many as they can. Whatever is captured, they can go to Sinclair.
Half.
Half can go to Sinclair.
You know, that is a good. We'll let Sinclair know this. Then we'll send the Drow Templars. Should Eddie lead them? Or would it just be the Templars on them?
If Eddie leads them, that might...
It would definitely throw them for a loop if they recognize and see I'm not fighting the way I typically.
Yeah. And that might also cause your mother to bring about more forces, if anything. Especially if you think it's a bigger threat than what she can currently deal with, she'll bring something to match it.
Well, she does have Dal to read. She matches fairly.
Yeah, but I mean no disrespect here, but Eddie and her whole crew is stronger than all of us.
It's not disrespectful if it's true.
Hubert will give both of you a look for this.
We'll look back to Hubert. What?
I don't particularly like like either of you talking in such a manner.
That thinking better than us?
Saying they're stronger than us. You can think it, but you shouldn't vocalize it. And, more importantly, he points to you specifically, you shouldn't say that it's true.
Why?
What makes you think they are?
Our experience, no?
No, they're the same age as us. The same amount of experience, arguably.
Ale considers this. that is the case, he then looks. Oh, your decision?
We'll send Eddie along with them.
Alright. Then let's go speak to... Thank you, Google Docs, for loading all the way back to the first page instead of...
Barrett.
Barrett, yes. Let's go speak to Barrett and Eddie. Let them know about the situation. Adel will start heading along.
George will follow.
You come up to Bareth, and all of the Templars are currently sharpening their weapons.
Barrett, we're going to be sending a contingency of you and your paladins, as well as Eddie and her group, to go face the forward operating base. That should be along the way from here.
Excellent. We will eradicate them.
If you can, please leave all. Try to non-lethally deal with the slave. Capture as many as you.
You have already given us this order.
I apologize. Yesterday I did things that made my memory hazy.
I did not mean that in any ill manner. I was simply informing you.
Right. Oh. Good luck on the battlefield.
We do not need luck.
Have fun?
He raises an eyebrow to this.
Return safely.
In any case, we will make sure that that everything is handled.
Oh, no. Thank you. Heading over towards Eddie.
You get to them, and they are all doing their daily preparations.
And then look over to George.
What? Okay. He'll walk up to Eddie.
Eddie will look to you as you approach, being donned in her heavy armor.
You've been talking about the fort, so the plan at the moment is to have you and the Templars and your group take care of the fort, of trying to save or capture as many slaves as you can.
And the drow.
He'll look over to Ayla Sardak.
I'd prefer it if you don't kill them, but... Go ahead.
George will just pipe him and say, kill them.
He grins, but doesn't say anything.
Sorry, I know you...
George just raises it.
Okay.
Made you the leader of this group this army for a reason.
Okay. And yeah, if that's alright with you, Eddie, then that's what might need to be done.
Eddie will nod to this and say, then I suppose I should be getting going.
Yep. And then once you return safe, we can have a talk about your second seat.
Adel just glances over. Well, does
And
even
George,
glance
and George
over.
will walk away.
Her head just snaps over as she sees George walking away, and then, like, her mouth is agape.
Rather amusing that he doesn't know what he's talking about, Eddie says to this.
When he finds out, he is going to be very... Well, his reaction is going to be interesting. He then looks back to him.
He looks at you.
I know that we don't exactly get along, but I do hope that you come back safely.
I will.
Good.
That is not a question.
Oh, at least we share the confidence.
Besides, if the forces are primarily slaves, it won't be hardly anything in terms of a battle.
Fortunately. Well, see you after the battle, Edelgard. I mean, Edelgard, Oops.
Eddie.
Eddie.
And she will pick up her great axe, her great shield, and walk off.
Sorry, Adel. Jesus fuck. Adel will turn and walk off.
What's the party going to do while the DM gets to play with the clackety math rocks to see how things go?
Can you play with the clackety math rocks and then we can stop? I'm tapping out.
Alright. If you're tapping out, we can actually call the sesh here, because playing with the clackety math rocks, I'd have to tell you how things went. That's a good thing to save for next week.
Bro,
Okay.
What a cliffhanger.
Hey, thanks for watching the video until the end. If you want to see more of my stuff, click on either the vids on screen or check out my YouTube channel. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and check the description for more places to follow me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you.